Ladies and gentlemen, he is a writer. He is an actor. He is one of the funniest comedians I've ever seen perform live. Wow. So funny, in fact, that Marcus King's punk ass came in for him and not just to kick it on my show. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for David Arnold. Make some noise.
What's up, y'all? I'm sitting here looking at Clayton at the head of the table being all serious, talking about relationships. And don't nobody want to post a picture of their man because I don't listen. Let me tell you something.
Talk to us, Dave.
All this shit y'all talking about, I'm telling you right now, if he yours or he ain't, she yours or she not. Whether you post it, tag it, retweet it, repost it, if she gonna fuck somebody else, she gonna do it. Ain't nothing you can do. And if he gonna do it, ain't nothing you can do. You can hide him, you can not say nothing, you can do all the stuff you supposed to think that you're supposed to do to keep somebody where they. None of that shit is going. You seen his wife? You seen them titties? Clayton can't hide them titties. Nothing you can do. The tangerine is fine. You understand? But he do what he got to do to keep her where she's supposed to be, and ain't nothing. She got that's my wife is fine. Ain't nothing you can do.
Wife actually got kicked.
There you go. Exactly.
Yes.
We recognize. That's what it is.
So Dave, let me hit you with this, man. So first of all,
how you doing?
Everybody, David Arnold. David Arnold is Nay to your left, to your right. You got Sherelle, you got Leon, you got Natty, you got Haley, Candy, that's Darren, young Wasp behind the camera. So the question of the day, brother, are you married, but before you guys got married, what were some of your relationship non-negotiables, things that you had to have or that they could not do for you guys being in a relationship?
I think they change as you get older. I think it depends on what age you at. When you young, like you 25 and below, you think it's all supposed to be about you. All they happiness supposed to come from you. If I don't complete you and make you happy, then that ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Then as you get older, it changes. Now, you know what I mean? Like when I think I was single up until I was 33. And then, up about like 30s, I was like, you do what you want to do. As long as you do what I need you to do.
Exactly.
When we together. You know, and tell me about it. Be real. You know what I'm saying? I tried to have an open, real relationship with a girl. She couldn't handle it.
Why could she handle it?
Because she don't want the truth.
What was the truth?
The truth is you're not the only one that I'm gonna be breaking off right now.
Breaking off.
That's the truth.
So what changed that when you said around 33?
Yeah.
You
Well, I got married.
Wait.
At 33.
Yeah,
Okay, you got married. Okay,
At
but
33. Then I started breaking people off quietly. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding.
Your best life.
No, I'm kidding.
So when you met your wife, was it her that made you want to change, or were you just at an age where you wanted to change?
Both.
What was it?
Both.
Okay.
It was a combination of both. It was a combination because I had been dating a girl before that, and I stopped dating her so I could date my wife. Because I knew I wasn't going to be with this girl like that. And I knew my wife had something to talk about. She had something to do. I like the fact that she had something to do.
Yeah.
She wasn't just going, what we doing today? She didn't, she wasn't that. She had something to do. So that was attractive to me. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's how we ended up, getting to where we are now. But yeah, it changes. All this, I think every negotiable change. Some people cool with you being with other people. Some people cool with you having a job. Some people cool with you making more money than they make. It's so many things. It depends on what level of insecurity of a person you're dealing with.
Facts. Now,
That's what it is.
Now here's the thing, because I have so many things to talk to you about. This is crazy, man.
Wow.
First of all, you are a writer on Full House right now,
Full
which
House.
is touche.
Yes.
You know exactly what the fuck I was talking about.
Well, Full House was in the 90s. I was at home when Full House was out. If I was a writer on that bitch, I would be 78 right now.
That is a goddamn fact. Now here's the thing. Now, a lot of people don't know one of your first big writing jobs was with Tyler Perry. Am I correct?
Yes.
Now tell me how this all came about, because the transition from Black Men Revealed, Dave hosts in front of the camera, going straight
and got fired by that nigga right there.
by Marcus King.
That nigga fired me.
Now tell me how Marcus King fired you.
Well, I mean, this was the bottom line.
Because I love this show.
Black Men Revealed was a good show.
Yeah.
And I think that what it was is I think that they think that I didn't look like or represent what a black man should look like. Because I'm light skinned, some people see me and I look Latino.
Ethnically ambiguous.
Exactly. That's what they think. So they hired two dudes. They were, I guess, whatever they thought, they were on the radio, and they thought that they were going to be better, and they were not.
They were not.
And the show was not good. And then later on, after, what was the guy's name that ran the show? What was his name? What was the dude, the executive producer, him and his wife? what's his name? The light-skinned nigga that fired me for being light-skinned. He was a part of it. Which was,
That's even funny.
but he's so funny because I was exactly. I was hosting Chocolate Sundays at the time, and he came. This was maybe 4 years later, and he came up to me and told me, "Oh man, I made it. It was a mistake. Yada yada yada." And I mean, it's fine. And that's gonna happen. You ain't been in this business unless you've been fired, and you know what I'm saying. So, after doing that, then you're right. I landed a job writing for Meet the Browns, and I got that job because I was doing punch up on a show that Tony Rock had, and I met a guy named Anthony Hill who ended up landing the head writer job, and he pitched me for the show. And at this time, Facebook had just started, so it was 2008, and I was doing these vlogs on Facebook called Life or Day, where I was doing these rants, which became popular really quickly.
Immediately,
And they went on and saw those, and because they saw those, then they called me, and I went out there and started writing, and that was
the power of social media even back then.
exactly right out the gate.
That's incredible.
I wish I had kept on it, but yes, that's.
Well, I'll tell you why you didn't keep on it, because the money started coming, Dave. And when the money starts coming, you're like, you know what? Do I really need to do some videos?
Right, I ain't got time to do these videos.
I'm out of
They
town.
just handed me a check for $80,000. About to go get these bitches. I didn't say that.
So here's one of the best things that I will add, man. You are one of the, and I'm not saying this because you're here, you're one of my favorite comedians to watch because you are probably the only comedian that I'll watch and I'll get pissed off because I didn't think about that shit. I'll be like,
Oh, that's great.
fuck, I should have thought it. So now, and I also had the pleasure of seeing the transition of David Arnold. What I mean is the transition of David Arnold. When I moved to LA, it's 2007. David Arnold was hosting Chocolate Sundays, Black Mirror Build, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And around this time, you were still I Care Dave. You were performing with these hilarious bits, but they were just funny because you weren't like, I don't give a fuck yet. You were just, all right, guys, okay, we're going to keep the show going. And I remember a year later, in the middle of 2008, David Arnold went on stage and he was a completely different person. Wow. And that's when you were the I don't give a fuck. Yeah. I am going to tell you what I think, how I feel, and from that point the rocket took off. What inspired that transition?
Honestly, it was a combination of the vlogs that I started doing. That really helped me start finding my voice.
Yeah.
Because I started saying what I thought, and I didn't care what people thought, and I saw the people on the line reacting to it. And so I started doing that. Then me and my wife were going through a thing. We were like, relationship wasn't good. We were headed towards divorce. So I just was in a different space.
Yeah.
And I just started like going, and you usually get to a point as a comedian, your job is to try to find what your voice is and who you are, what you think, and not worry about what other people think. And that takes a bit of time and a transition to get there. And literally, that period that I'm pretty shocked that you say that because that's dead on when it happened.
I've been paying attention, bro.
And it literally changed. And from that, when it changed, everything changed. Like I could feel all of it change. You know what I'm saying? That's after I did my next special after that, and then all the writing and all the other shit that I started to do, it was all. It just kept escalating from there. So yeah, it was just being comfortable with who I am.
That's incredible. Interestingly enough, man, you did not always just do stand-up. You started in the medical field. So while
What have you been reading?
Hey, brother, I'm a fan, man.
You went on your Wikipedia.
I know these are.
Is that what you did?
I swear to God, these are all moments that I sat yesterday and I said, "Oh man, we got David Arnold. These are the things that I want to know." And I already knew, the surface stuff. And I'm like, so you had this medical job while you were still in entertainment. What was the thing?
Nurse.
What was the thing that made you stop being a nurse?
I started making money.
I
I didn't want to do that shit no more. Like, am I gonna take this little $1,000 a week being a nurse, or I'm getting the fuck out of here?